Hey, Patriots Nation, what a journey it has been this season, and if you've been keeping track, you know just how many doubters have been circling around every single step the team has taken. At the start of the year, nobody really expected New England to be in this position, and yet here we are, heading into the Super Bowl with momentum, confidence, and a story that continues to defy expectations. It's been a season filled with twists, challenges, and moments that truly tested the character of this team, and it's those moments that make this run so special. From the first games, there were plenty of skeptics predicting a struggle, counting out the Patriots, and pointing at schedules, injuries, and matchups as reasons why success would be fleeting. But instead of falling apart, the team kept grinding, proving that consistency, preparation, and mental toughness can overcome even the harshest criticism. Heading into the playoffs, the narrative was clear. New England didn't have the same offensive firepower or star-studded roster that other teams flaunted. Critics said the Patriots wouldn't make it past the first round, that they had a soft schedule, or that they were simply lucky to even be in contention. But luck doesn't win games in the NFL. Preparation and execution do. The Patriots faced top defenses one after another and managed to find ways to impose their will when it mattered most. The true testament to this team's resilience has been in the way they handle pressure, execute under difficult circumstances, and capitalize on opportunities even when the odds are stacked against them. Week after week, they have silenced doubters not with flashy highlight reels, but with calculated plays, disciplined defense, and clutch performances at the right moments. Take the AFC Championship, for instance. Going into Denver, the forecast wasn't just about the weather, it was about perception. Many analysts were ready to write the Patriots off, talking about how the Broncos' defense would dominate, how the running game might falter, and how quarterback pressure could disrupt rhythm. Yet, what unfolded on the field told a completely different story. Drake May led the offense with poise. The defense remained steadfast, and the strategic coaching adjustments executed by Mike Vrabel and the staff ensured that every minute was maximized, even when the game was not pretty. When the plays were gritty and the scoreline tight, the Patriots never wavered. They earned every yard, every stop, and every critical play, showing that toughness and mental fortitude often outweigh pure talent on paper. The narrative surrounding Matt Stafford and other high-profile opponents has been amusing to watch. For some, the idea that the Patriots could make it this far is almost a shock to their expectations. Stafford's frustration in the locker room only amplifies the story. Teams that are underestimated often face opponents who assume they will fold under pressure, and yet the Patriots continue to prove otherwise. The mental edge of knowing that the world is counting against you can fuel a team in unique ways. Christian Gonzalez and the defensive squad exemplified this mindset, making critical plays when they mattered most and showing that focus, anticipation, and preparation can turn potential weaknesses into game-winning moments. The interception by Gonzalez wasn't just a highlight. It was a symbol of this team's ability to rise above the noise, above the skepticism, and take control of their destiny. When you look at the path to the Super Bowl, the significance of New England's accomplishments becomes clear. They've taken down 3 of the top 5 total defenses in the playoffs, a feat that no other team has managed to achieve in NFL history. Facing the Chargers, Texans, and Broncos in consecutive matchups was a monumental challenge, and yet the Patriots not only survived, they thrived. Each game presented its own difficulties, whether it was adverse weather, strategic defensive schemes, or in-game adversity, and each time, the Patriots adapted, adjusted, and found ways to win. This isn't luck. This isn't an accident. This is the result of disciplined preparation, a cohesive team culture, and a coaching staff willing to trust its players and make bold, decisive moves when the moment calls for it. Drake May's leadership, in particular, has been a defining factor. Critics often focus on statistics, quarterback ratings, or highlight reels, but in football, the ultimate stat is wins. May understands this. He knows that the real measure of success is in the tally of victories, the ability to lead a team through adversity, and the resilience to execute under pressure. From critical fourth-down conversions to game-deciding improvisations like the naked bootleg, May has demonstrated courage, vision, and the ability to seize opportunities at precisely the right moments. The composure he shows in high-pressure situations, paired with the trust he has in his teammates, has been instrumental in getting New England this far. Every calculated risk, every improvised play, and every decisive action reflects a quarterback not just playing a game, but shaping the narrative of a season that has been defined by overcoming doubt, The Patriots' defense has also been a cornerstone of this remarkable journey. Throughout the playoffs, the defensive squad has delivered when it mattered most, shutting down opponents' key offensive threats and creating turnovers at critical junctures. From closing down wide receivers to applying relentless pressure on quarterbacks, the defense has exemplified teamwork, discipline, and mental toughness. Critical plays, like Gonzo's interception against the Broncos, are reminders that preparation meets opportunity on the field. The defense not only prevents points but also creates opportunities for the offense to capitalize, demonstrating that football is a game of synergy, where every unit contributes to the ultimate goal. The discipline, execution, and timing required to perform at such a high level under the brightest lights are what separate good teams from great ones. And the Patriots are clearly in the latter category this season. Time management and strategic coaching have been just as important as execution on the field. Mike Vrabel and his staff have consistently shown the ability to read situations, make adjustments, and squeeze every second for advantage. From clock management to creative play calling, the coaching staff has orchestrated a system where players are empowered to make decisions, take risks when necessary, and trust the collective game plan. Plays like the first down flea flicker or the improvisation on the naked bootleg exemplify a team culture that encourages initiative, adaptability, and confidence. These aren't just isolated moments, they're indicative of a season-long philosophy where preparation, trust, and boldness combine to produce results that confound expectations and fuel the ongoing narrative of Patriots' resilience. Even in moments where the game was far from glamorous, the Patriots showed grit and mental toughness. The running game may not have always been perfect. The punt situations were tense, and the weather presented its own set of challenges, yet the team found a way to persevere. Wins like this aren't measured by style points, they're measured by execution, poise, and the ability to do what is necessary to advance. The AFC Championship game against Denver was not just a test of skill, but a test of character. And the Patriots passed with flying colors. They executed key plays, managed the clock intelligently, and demonstrated an unyielding commitment to winning no matter the circumstances. Every stop, every conversion, and every successful strategy reinforced the idea that this is a team built for high-stakes football. Looking ahead, the narrative will inevitably focus on the Seahawks and their top six defense, their high-powered offense, and their emerging stars. Analysts will dissect every aspect, from quarterback matchups to running backs to wide receivers, trying to paint the Patriots' success as mere chance. But New England has already proven that they can thrive against the best defenses in the league. The Seahawks will bring their challenge, no doubt, but if the playoffs have shown us anything, it's that the Patriots are prepared, resilient, and capable of seizing opportunities that others might overlook. The team's preparation, mental toughness, and ability to rise to challenges has consistently allowed them to turn doubt into motivation, and that mindset will carry forward into the Super Bowl. As we look closer at the Super Bowl matchup, the Patriots' journey has built a narrative of resilience and calculated risk-taking that can't be ignored. Heading into this next challenge against the Seahawks, it's easy to see why many analysts and fans are underestimating New England once again. They'll highlight Seattle's top six defense, the explosiveness of their offense, and key players like Jackson Smith and Kenneth Walker. They'll bring up Sam Darnold's story, framing him as a quarterback reborn in Seattle, and suggest that the Seahawks' balance between experience and youthful energy makes them a formidable opponent. But the Patriots have consistently shown that they thrive in situations where the world doubts them. This is a team that has beaten 3 of the top 5 total defenses in the playoffs, and each time they've done it through focus, discipline, and execution rather than relying on luck or circumstance. The offense will need to continue to adapt, just as they did against Denver. Drake May's leadership and decision-making will again be critical, particularly in high-pressure situations. His ability to read defenses, improvise when needed, and make clutch plays has been the hallmark of this team's playoff run. We saw that against the Broncos with the naked bootleg, a play that could have failed spectacularly, but instead secured a first down and ultimately sealed the game. Those moments define champions. They aren't about flashy stats or highlight reel numbers. They're about execution when it matters most, the ability to remain composed, trust your teammates, and capitalize on opportunities is what separates playoff contenders from teams that stumble when the lights shine brightest. Meanwhile, the running game will continue to be a factor. Stevenson, Booty, and the supporting backs have shown they can grind out tough yards and maintain control of the clock, keeping opposing defenses off balance. Even when the weather or field conditions are less than ideal, the Patriots have found ways to move the chains and keep drives alive. It's not always glamorous, but it is effective. Time of possession, ball control, and minimizing mistakes are the fundamentals that become magnified in the Super Bowl, and the Patriots have shown a mastery of all three. Coupled with strategic coaching and smart play calling, this team can neutralize some of the Seahawks' explosive capabilities and dictate the pace of the game. On the defensive side, Christian Gonzalez and the secondary will again be key. The Patriots' ability to anticipate plays, close passing lanes, and create turnovers has been instrumental in their playoff success against the Chargers, Texans, and Broncos. The defense consistently forced critical errors and limited big plays. In the Super Bowl, maintaining that discipline will be essential. Seattle's offensive weapons are dangerous, but the Patriots' focus, preparation, and execution can offset those threats. It's a matchup that will test every aspect of the team, from communication to tackling fundamentals. And how well they handle these high-pressure moments could determine the outcome of the game. The defense has proven it can rise to the occasion, and this will likely be no different. Special teams and situational football will also play a pivotal role. We've seen how tight games are often decided by field position, successful punts, and key returns. The Patriots have been strategic in these moments, maximizing their opportunities while limiting mistakes. In the playoffs, even a single misstep can shift momentum, so executing under pressure is vital, whether it's pinning the opponent deep in their own territory, making critical fourth down stops, or converting under pressure. The Patriots' attention to detail in these moments has often been the difference between winning and losing. These small plays, often overlooked in casual discussions, are magnified in championship games and are part of what makes this team resilient. Leadership and culture have been recurring themes this season. The transition from Mayo to Vrabel brought a shift in mindset, a renewed emphasis on discipline, trust, and grit. Players understand their roles, buy into the system, and execute with confidence. This collective mentality is what allows the Patriots to perform at a high level in adverse situations. The chemistry between the coaching staff and players, the trust placed in individuals to make decisive plays, and the emphasis on preparation all contribute to a framework that can withstand the pressure of a Super Bowl stage when every possession matters and every decision is scrutinized. This foundation becomes even more critical. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. The halls around the Patriots facilities were buzzing with whispers after the latest game, as word began to spread that head coach Mike Vrabel had quite literally slammed his hand on the table and drawn a hard line that few saw coming. Officially, nothing has been confirmed. Unofficially, however, league insiders and team sources suggest that Vrabel's post-game mood marked a turning point in New England's season and perhaps in the franchise's near future. According to those close to the situation, Vrabel's frustration was not about a single play or an isolated mistake, but about what he reportedly sees as a pattern. The coach, known for his intensity and direct leadership style, is said to have addressed players and staff with unusual bluntness, making it clear that certain standards were no longer negotiable. Rumors indicate that this table-pounding moment was followed by a drastic internal decision that could reshape roles inside the locker room. Speculation ranges from a significant shakeup in the depth chart to a radical change in how practices and preparation will be handled moving forward. Some believe Vrabel is considering benching established names in favor of players who better embody the physical and mental toughness he demands. Others suggest the decision may involve staff responsibilities, with the coach taking a heavier personal hand in key areas of the team. What makes the situation even more intriguing is the timing. New England is still searching for a clear identity, and Vrabel's rumored stance signals impatience with gradual fixes. Sources say he wants an immediate response, believing that accountability now could prevent deeper problems later. The shockwaves from this rumored decision are already being felt, as players are said to be on edge, unsure of how the next steps will unfold. For a franchise defined by discipline and high expectations, this moment feels significant. Whether Vrabel's drastic move becomes a catalyst for revival or a controversial gamble remains to be seen. For now, New England waits, watching closely as one of the league's most intense coaches appears ready to redraw the Patriots' path with a firm, unmistakable strike of his hand. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one. Patriots Nation.